Hey everyone, welcome back to English with Liam and Olivia.
So happy you're here. Today is going to feel very real and very human.
This is where English feels warm, natural, and part of your everyday life.
And today, we're talking about something every single person has felt: wishes, hopes, and the things you want to be different. But first, one quick thing from us to you. If this podcast is helping your English, please like and subscribe. A brand new episode is waiting for you every single day.
Okay, so today we are exploring three verbs that all connect to knowledge, to understanding, to the moment something becomes part of what you know.
Right. Know, find out, and realize. And on the surface, these three might seem like they are doing a similar job, but they are actually describing three very different stages of knowing something.
And that distinction is so human because knowing something and finding something out and realizing something are genuinely different experiences.
They feel different, they happened at different moments, and English has a specific verb for each one.
And once you understand which verb belongs to which experience, your English becomes so much more precise and so much more alive.
Let's get into it. Here we go.
So let's start with the first concept, know. And know is the most straightforward of the three in one sense.
Right. Know is the state of having information or understanding. It's a state verb. It describes something that is already true about you.
When you know something, the knowledge is already there. It's not something you're in the process of getting. It's not a sudden moment. It's a state you are in.
So think about it this way. You know your own name. You know where you live. You know what you had for breakfast this morning.
Those are states of knowledge, things that are simply part of what you know right now, continuous, ongoing, already there.
And know in English is always a state verb, which means it does not normally appear in the continuous form. You do not say, I am knowing. You say, I know.
I know. She knows. They know. The state exists. It's just there, like being tall or being tired.
And this is actually a really common mistake that we'll talk about later, using knowing instead of know, because it feels more active. But know does not work that way.
Now, think about some real situations where know is exactly the right word. You're planning a trip and your friend asks, do you know a good hotel in that city?
Do you know a good hotel? The knowledge either exists in you or it does not. Do you have that information already? No.
Or you're at work and someone asks, do you know how to use this software?
Do you know how to use it? Is the skill already there? Is the understanding already part of what you have? No.
Or a personal situation. Your friend is going through something difficult and you say, I know how hard this is. I've been through something similar.
I know how hard this is, not I am knowing. The understanding is already there inside you. It's a state. No.
And know also appears beautifully in expressions of certainty and conviction. I know that this is the right thing to do. I just know. You know what I mean?
I just know. That is such a powerful and natural English expression. It signals an intuitive knowledge, something that is simply there without needing to be explained.
And you know what's interesting? Know can also appear in the negative in a really important and natural way.
I did not know. She did not know. They did not know.
And I did not know carries something really important. It marks the moment before a change in knowledge, the state before you found something out or realized something.
And that connects beautifully to the next two verbs because find out and realize are about what changes the state of knowing.
They're the moments that move you from I didn't know to I know, and they're completely different types of moments.
And that's exactly why. And this is what changes everything.
Okay, everyone, this is your moment. Save this with us, out loud. Ready? Here we go.
I know the answer. She knows how to do it. Do you know where he lives? I did not know that.
Say them again one more time. Feel the state, the knowledge that is simply already there. I know the answer. She knows how to do it. Do you know where he lives? I did not know that.
A state, already existing, ongoing. No process, just the knowledge being there. That's know.
Own it.
Right, so we really understood that. Now, let's move to find out. And find out is about the process of getting information, of discovering something through active effort or through a specific event.
Right. And here's the key feeling behind find out. It's about the moment or the process of learning something that you didn't know before.
And that learning comes from somewhere specific, from research, from asking someone, from a conversation, from reading something, from an event that brings information to you.
So think about this. You want to know what time the train leaves. You don't know yet, so you check the app. And then you find out the train leaves at 3:30.
You find out. The information comes to you through an active process. You did something, you looked, you checked, and now you have the information.
Or a work situation. There are rumors about a change in the company, nobody officially knows yet, and then someone calls you.
And you find out that the merger has been confirmed. The information reaches you through a specific channel, through a specific moment of discovery. Find out.
And find out always describes the process or the moment of discovery, the getting of information, not the state of having it.
So you can't say, I find out that the capital of France is Paris, because that's not a discovery. That's just a fact you know. I know that. No.
But if you've been wondering something and then you discover the answer, find out.
I found out why she left. I found out the results of my test. She found out about the surprise party.
Oh, that one. The worst kind of find out. When the surprise is supposed to be for you and someone let it slip?
We've all been there. Someone always finds out. Always.
And find out can be used in questions about discovery. Did you find out what happened? Have you found out yet? Let me know when you find out.
When you find out, the discovery moment is anticipated. It's coming. And when it arrives, you will have the information.
And find out is often used with how, what, when, where, who, and why, because those are the information questions, the things you are discovering.
I found out how it works. She found out what had happened. We found out when the meeting was.
All discoveries, all specific moments or processes of getting information, all find out.
And there is something really satisfying about find out. It carries that sense of the mystery being resolved, the question being answered, the information finally arriving.
It is the language of discovery, and discovery is such a human and such an exciting experience.
And it sounds so natural in everyday English. Once you start using it, you'll notice it coming up constantly.
Constantly, because we are always finding things out, always discovering, always learning new information.
And now you have the perfect word for every one of those moments.
That is real English right there.
Say it with us now, out loud. Ready? Here we go.
I found out this morning. She found out about the job. Did you find out what happened? Let me know when you find out.
Say them again. Feel the moment of discovery in each one. I found out this morning. She found out about the job. Did you find out what happened? Let me know when you find out.
Discovery, a specific moment, information arising from somewhere. That is find out doing its work.
And it sounds completely natural every single time.
Now let's talk about realize, and realize is my favorite of the three.
Okay, so realize. And realize is so interesting because it's a completely different type of knowing moment from find out.
Right. Find out is about information coming to you from outside, from a source, from research, from a conversation, from an event.
But realize is about understanding coming from inside. It's the moment when something clicks in your own mind, when you suddenly understand or become aware of something.
Nobody tells you, you do not look it up, the understanding just arrives in your own thinking, in your own processing of what you're experiencing.
So think about this. You've been working very hard every day for months, and one day you stop, and in that moment you realize how tired you actually are.
Nobody told you that you were tired. You did not find it out from somewhere. You became aware of it from inside yourself. That inner recognition, that's realize.
Or a relationship situation. You've been with someone for a while, and one ordinary day something happens, something small, and you look at them.
And you realize how much you love them. Not because someone said it, not because you read it somewhere, because in that moment, your own heart and mind became clear on something.
That inner clarity, that sudden awareness, that's realize.
Or a professional situation. You're in the middle of a project, working through a problem, and suddenly something clicks.
And you realize why the previous approach wasn't working. The understanding arrives from your own thinking, your own analysis. Nobody gave you this information, you found it inside yourself.
And realize is often used with a moment of time that marks the arrival of the understanding. I suddenly realized. I only realized later. I finally realized that I needed to make a change.
All of those are moments of inner understanding, internal recognition, the awareness arising from within.
And realize carries emotional weight because the moments when we truly realize something are often significant moments.
Completely. When you realize you love someone, when you realize a chapter of your life is ending, when you realize you've been wrong about something, these are not small moments.
And realize is the word for all of them, the inner click, the inner moment of clarity.
And that's such a beautiful quality. Realize is the language of genuine understanding, of awareness that comes from within.
Once you feel that quality, you'll reach for realize in exactly the right moments every time.
Every single time. That's real English. That's the shift right there.
Now let's talk about some common mistakes, and these are so understandable. Please be kind to yourself if any of these are familiar.
Completely. And fixing them here is going to make your English immediately more natural. Let's go through them warmly.
The first mistake, using knowing instead of know.
Because know is a state verb, it almost never appears in the continuous form, but learners sometimes say, I'm knowing that, or she is knowing how to do it. Both sound immediately wrong.
The correct forms are, I know that, she knows how to do it. The state just exists. Present simple. That's it.
No, I know, she knows, they know. The state exists. Present simple. That's it.
The second mistake, using know when find out is needed.
So a learner might say, I knew the results yesterday, when what they mean is they received the information yesterday, they discovered it.
The correct version is, I found out the results yesterday. The discovery happened at a specific moment. Find out.
Know describes the state. Find out describes the moment of discovery. If you're talking about when and how the information reached you, use find out.
The third mistake, using find out when realize is needed.
So a learner might say, I found out that I was wrong, when what they mean is that the understanding came from their own thinking and reflection.
The more natural version is, I realized I was wrong. The awareness arose from inside. Nobody told them, they didn't look it up. They came to the understanding themselves.
Find out is for external information. Realize is for internal understanding. That distinction makes everything clear.
And once you hold that distinction, the three words just fall into place naturally. Now let's bring everything into real daily life, because this is where all three come alive together.
Right, so picture a Wednesday morning. You're getting ready for work, and your phone buzzes with a message from a colleague.
She says, hey, did you know that our team meeting has been moved to this afternoon?
Did you know? The question is about whether the information is already in your state of knowledge.
And you check your calendar and realize you had completely forgotten about it. The understanding arrives from inside, from your own awareness in that moment.
You realize you had forgotten. Internal, your own mind becoming clear. Realize.
And then you quickly message back, no, I did not know. I just found out from your message. Thanks for letting me know.
I did not know. State of not having the information. I found out from your message. The discovery moment, the source. Find out.
3 verbs in one short exchange, all natural, all exactly right, all connected to the same event, but describing completely different aspects of it.
That is the beauty of having all three. You can describe the full picture of a knowledge experience in English.
The state, the discovery, the inner understanding, all three captured precisely.
And that is fluency. That is what we're always building toward. Let us try a personal situation, because these 3 verbs carry real emotional weight in personal life.
So think about someone who has been in a job that does not feel right for a long time. They go through the motions, they tell themselves it's fine.
And then one day they're sitting at their desk and something shifts, and they realize that they've known for a long time that this is not where they're supposed to be.
They realize. inner understanding arriving, and they have known the state of knowing was already there, they just had not fully faced it.
That combination is so real and so human. We often know things before we realize them. The knowing sits quietly, and then one day, the realizing catches up with it.
And they start to research, to look into what else might be possible. And over the following weeks, they find out about opportunities they did not know existed.
They find out discovery from external sources, active research, information arriving from outside.
And eventually, they find out about a role that feels like it was made for them, and they apply, and they get it.
And in that moment, when they read the email saying they got the position, they realize that this is the beginning of something completely new.
They realize, internal, a moment of deep personal clarity. No one needs to tell them, they just know, and they just realize.
One person, one journey. Know for the state, find out for the discovery, realize for the inner understanding.
And all three together tell a complete human story, a story of knowledge moving through a person over time.
That is what these three verbs can do together. That is their full power.
Okay, everyone, say it with us one final time, out loud. Ready? Here we go.
I know how hard this is. I found out yesterday. She suddenly realized what had happened. Did you know about this? How did you find out? I only realized later how important it was.
Say them again. Feel the different type of knowing in each one. I know how hard this is. I found out yesterday. She suddenly realized what had happened. Did you know about this? How did you find out? I only realized later how important it was.
State of knowledge, moment of discovery, inner understanding. All three, all natural, all completely yours.
And every single one of those sounded exactly right, because you understand the why behind them now.
Okay, let's bring everything together, because you have done something genuinely impressive today.
Right, so here's the full picture. Know is a state verb. It describes knowledge that is already part of you. It doesn't take the continuous form. I know, she knows. They know.
Find out is about the process or moment of discovering information from an external source through research, conversation, events, or specific channels. I found out. Did you find out? Let me know when you find out.
Know is about inner understanding, the moment awareness arrives from within your own mind, the internal click, the sudden clarity. I suddenly realized. She finally realized. I only realized later how important it was.
The mistakes to avoid. Don't use knowing as a continuous form. Don't use know when you mean the moment of discovery. Use find out. And don't use find out when the understanding came from inside you. Use realize.
And the simple question that always helps, is this a state of already having the knowledge? No. Is this about discovering information from outside? Find out. Is this about understanding arising from inside? Realize.
Three verbs, three completely different types of knowledge moments, and all three are now completely yours.
And honestly, the fact that you sat with these three words today and really felt the difference between them, that's such a meaningful thing to do for your English.
Because most people just use know for everything, and your English is now more precise than that, more expressive than that, more alive than that.
Keep going. You're building something really beautiful here. Every episode, every word, every moment of understanding.
We are so proud of you, every single one of you listening right now.
If today made know, find out, and realize finally click for you, please give this episode a like right now.
And if you're not yet subscribed, please join our family today. A brand new episode is ready for you every single day.
Thank you so much for being here. Every single listen means everything to us.
This has been English with Liam and Olivia. Simple English, real conversations, daily practice.
Take care of yourselves, and the next time something clicks for you, notice it, because that's the moment. That's a realize moment, and it's everything. We'll see you in the very next episode.
Bye, everyone. Bye.